Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all this morning? It's Monday. Is it a typical Monday? Or are we going to get on the right track this morning? I'm not sure. Because I get long winded, I'm going to go ahead and start. Facebook will show up in a minute. How are y'all this? Did y'all have a good Mother's Day? My hair is a curly mess. You know, I normally wear extensions, and my hairdresser said, Judy, we're going to give your hair a break. And this is what my natural hair looks like. It's really curly. And when it rains, it's like up to here. I look like I've had my hair cut and it's like this short. So it's very difficult to deal with. It's not like it's curly pretty. It's like a fuzzy mess. It's not like it's beautiful. Okay. Hang on just a second. When I do my lives, let me start over. When I create my lives, I'm in the moment and I'm like, okay, I know what I want to talk about. And I forget what I'm supposed to talk about, so I need to read. This week, Larry and I have been sick. I've been trying to be up on my wife's. Oh yeah. Okay. Sometimes, how I'll put this, I feel like the people that show up here every Monday and Wednesday are my true backup dancers. I feel like the people that show up here early on 7 o'clock in the morning every Monday and Wednesday, I feel like those are my people. Because the reason is because you're dedicated and you show up every single Monday and Wednesday. And sometimes I wished that I could just post and talk to y'all, because a lot of times when I just make a random post on Facebook, I'm talking to the 100 people that show up here on Mondays and Wednesdays. Majority of the time. Majority of the time when I make a post, I forget that the whole world can see my post. And then but when I post, I'm talking to you people. I'm talking to y'all. When I post a picture that, oh my God, there's a raccoon in my right at my house at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm walking my dogs, I'm talking to the backup dancers. I'm not talking to the world, but the world sees it. And so sometimes that can be difficult because half the time I'm talking to you backup dancers. I'm not talking to the world. Right? I'm talking to the world. But the world comments. The world comments because the world sees it, and nobody knows me the way you guys that come here at 7 o'clock in the morning. They don't know me. And you got to remember, there's constantly new people coming in, and they're like, who's Larry? Who's Shane? Who's, they don't know. And it's like when I talk about a preaching stick, they're like, what is a preaching stick? So it's constantly like I'm having to introduce myself. And as we grow, I'm having to stop and say who I am. And because a lot of times, if you see a video of Shane and I, we kind of constantly go back and forth of each other. It's just kind of our flirty way. But if you just see a video, you might think he is ugly, or I'm a loudmouth, or and they don't know me. They just know this 15-second video, and then they make a judgment, you know? And sometimes I'm just like, yesterday I had some things happen to me and I needed y'all so bad. I was like, I just need the backup dancers. I wish that I could just close everybody else off to the world and just talk to y'all. I wish I could post to just y'all, and like, you know, be closed off. Like, I wish I could just shut my page down and go, I don't want any more followers. I just want to talk to the backup dancers. And I don't know if y'all get what I'm talking about. But like, sometimes I get so tired of dealing with yes, blah, and I just want to talk to y'all. And I was gonna I don't want to post a video. I don't want to post a video because I get judged. And like, I just want my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need you. So today, I'm going to talk about some really hard things that have happened to me that I've not told y'all, because I haven't told y'all because it's like I'm scared to post it because I get beat up. I get the crap beat out of me as a creator, and it's so difficult. And it's like, sometimes, I go to other creators and I'm like, how do you deal with this? And they're like, I don't read comments. I literally don't read comments. I can't. And I want to I wish I could just go, okay, I need the backup dancer comments right here, and then the people that hate my guts right here. And I wish I could just read the backup dancers comments, because it's so difficult. Okay. I've not told y'all any of this. Okay. So sometimes, and I'm saying this on my live because I feel like my live is the backup dancers, because not a lot of people watch my lives. People that are not Judy fans, they don't watch my lives. So I feel like I get less critique when I'm live, because no one that not cares about me, or they're not going to take the time to watch my live. So I am not putting this in a YouTube video. I am not saying anything on Facebook. This is between you and I. Okay? And there may be some confusion when I do videos because on the people that do not watch this live. Okay? But at this point in my life, I just need you. I need the 100. There's usually 100 people that come here in the mornings, and I just need you. So, okay. The school, I have several school that does incubation projects with me. Okay. I have done incubation projects with the school that incubated the geese the past 3 years. Okay. I know them pretty well. Okay. Well, they wanted to incubate eggs with me this year. And so last year they incubated ducks. And this year they wanted something different. So I gave them chickens and I gave them a few goose eggs. And the way they taught the kids, it was a STEM class. There was 2 STEM classes that I was working with. And they took the big old goose egg and they called it a mystery egg. And they did not tell the kids what was in the egg. They just taught them the life cycle of what goes on inside the egg as far as growth and how the baby grows. And then when it hatched, the kids got to see the mystery egg. So it was a goose. And thank goodness I gave them 4 eggs. And one class took 2 eggs, another class took 2 eggs. So a goose hatched in one class and a goose hatched in the other class. And so the STEM teacher said, "Can I keep the goose for a couple of weeks for the kids to bond with it?" I said, "Yes. Yes. I want the kids to bond with it." Okay. So they kept it for a couple of weeks. Well, at night, the goose had to go home with the teacher because it couldn't stay at the school, right? So it went home with the teachers. Well, everything was going good. Everything was going good until this happened 2 weeks ago, I think. 2 weeks ago. So I've known this for 2 weeks. So the teacher called me bawling her eyes out. And it was a little girl. Both classes hatched a little girl. She called me bawling her eyes out and she goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I was like, "What is wrong?" And she said, "The goose is dead." And I was like, "What happened?" And she said, "Well, her dog ended up getting the goose." And I was like, "Okay." I comforted the teacher was bawling. I said, "Listen, listen. It happens. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. It happens to me. Like, it's okay." And she felt so bad. But luckily, she did not. She went ahead and told the kids that the goose, she didn't really share with the kids that the dog had ate the goose. I mean, that's just not something you share with kids. And I just comforted her and I said, "It's okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens." It happens. And this is the hard part about being a farmer, because a lot of y'all do not see the behind the scenes things that happen to a farmer. Y'all don't see it. When you watch content creators show you what they want you to see. If you watch certain channels and their animals, let's just say their poultry is what gets sick all the time. If their chickens never get sick, it's because they don't show you. If their chickens don't die and their ducks don't die, or their baby geese, their ducks don't die, it's because they don't show it to you. Okay? I'm just here to tell you right now. You can ask any chicken person, okay? Chickens are hard. They die you walk into a coop and they're just dead sometimes. And you're like, "What the crap happened to you? You were fine yesterday." And you walk in there and they're dead because they can have heart attacks. Okay? It happens. It happens. And a lot of times you don't see the hard behind the scenes things. So for the past 2 weeks, you haven't known what I've dealt with. So know that when you watch a farmer, you don't know everything. They don't necessarily show everything. So this past week, the school brought the other goose to me. So I reunited. I can't remember if this video's come out yet. Oh, no, it hadn't. The video's coming out Tuesday. So I reunited the other goose from the school with the two geese that were hatched by Jill. So there's three babies, Jack and Jill. In the last video, Jack comes to meet Jill and his babies, and everything is great. Okay. So I found homes for all three goslings. And as a matter of fact, I'm so excited because all three geese are going to the same home because there's two girls and a boy. The babies are two girls and a boy. So it worked out perfect. And they're going to this lady that basically is open to the public. She's like a petting, I mean, she's not a petting zoo, but she is a petting zoo. She does events. So she does like birthday parties, and she's not open for tours per se, but she's open to the public, and she does birthday parties and things like that. And I was like, I could not think of a better home for these geese. So I'll just tell you just so you understand. So just to let you know, Sebastopol geese are very, very expensive. Okay. They're not like a $5 goose. Okay. They're very expensive. For example, if you were to go to a hatchery online and you were to order Sebastopol, I can't even say it sometimes, geese, okay? At a hatchery, a goose, a baby gosling, is $250. And when you order from a hatchery, they put a minimum. So you might have to order 4 baby goslings at $250 a piece. They're expensive, okay? They're not your typical goose. They're not like the Canadian geese that you see at they're a domesticated goose, okay? So, so if you think from a farmer standpoint financially, you have 2 girls and a boy. Girls are $250. A boy is $150. So how much is that? So 2 girls is $500 and a boy's $150. So I have $650 worth of goslings at my farm. Okay? They're not cheap. They're not I'm telling you this because I want you to understand the big picture of farming, okay? $650 is a good chunk of change for me to pay for feed for my animals, okay? I'm no longer open to the public, okay? So I'm having to find other avenues to pay for my farm. So $650 will pay for feed, a good chunk of change of feed. So I sold them, but I was going to let Jill and Jack raise them for a little while. Okay, in farming, okay, this doesn't just happen to Aunt Judy. This happens to every single farmer out there. Okay? Every single predator wants our animals. Okay? Raccoons, possums, hawks, coyotes, foxes, rats, all animals want to eat our animals, okay? It is difficult to deal with. It happens. And no farmer, I promise you, because we're all animal people, none of us want to kill a coyote or a raccoon, or we just want them to leave our babies alone. We're not we're not animal killers. It's not like we're dying to, I don't know, kill a raccoon. None of us. We're all farmers have a big heart for animals, whether it be a raccoon, a coyote, a hawk, whatever. Okay? It's not our mission to go kill every single predator that comes after our animals. It's not in our DNA. We don't desire to do that. But when you have a farm, you have to deal with predators. It happens. Whether you watch a channel that, like, if you see a channel and they never have attacks, it's because they don't show it to you. Okay. We all, every one of us, go through it. Every single one of us. And it's like you walk out there one day and it's a murder scene and your heart feels like it's been ripped out of your body because you go out there and they're just, attack has happened, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta figure out how to either trap this animal, kill this animal, because they keep coming back. But it's not our desire to kill. People say you should relocate them, don't kill them, you should do this. I get it. I get it. There's so many different opinions when it comes to taking care of your livestock. Okay? There's and there's no right or wrong answer. If you trap them and relocate them, it's against the law. If you trap them and relocate them, you're the worst person ever. If you kill them, oh my God, you're inhumane. You just like to walk around and kill animals. Like, you can't win. You can't win. That's why majority of creators do not show this part of farming, because there's too much controversy. Okay? It just is. It just is. Don't kill that raccoon. It's probably out trying to feed its babies. Don't, like, it's just, you can't win. You cannot win. So most creators are like, I'm just not even going to show this because I don't want people to think that I'm an animal killer, or I don't want people to think that I'm not protecting my animals, or I don't have the right fencing, or it's just like, it's a lot of la la la. It's just crap. So a lot of content creators do not show that because they don't want bickering on their page. I get it. I get it. My page, I can hide that an animal has died. I could lie to y'all and go buy a baby gosling and bring it into Jack and Jill and say, and film and go, oh, the babies are doing great. And you would never know that the baby gosling got ate by a dog. I could do that. I could just come up with content and said, okay, they've gone to their forever home. You know, Jack and Jill are great. Everything's wonderful. I could be that creator. I could. And I'm not going to lie. When all this started happening, I was like, what do I do? Do I tell them? Do I not? Because if I tell them, there's going to be people that beat me up. Just like when the peacocks were attacked. I got my head ripped off, stomped on, beaten the head with the hammer because I had the wrong fencing and you shouldn't have had them in here. And this is your, I mean, it's just awful. It's awful. So let me finish my story. Yesterday, I'm going to say 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I walk out. Okay, so I have this is another thing. Okay, so in the springtime, my farm is a mess. It meaning moms are wanting to be moms. So they're sitting on everybody's broody. And I'm like, oh my God, everybody in the farm is broody, wanting to sit on eggs being mom. And it's like, I can't have 10 chickens hatch baby chicks and run around my farm. It doesn't work like that. And so as a farmer, you're like, oh Lord, every chicken out here is broody, and you're picking them up. You're not sitting on eggs. And then you feel like crap because you're like, they're wanting to be moms and you can't let them be mom. It's awful. It's not like with a goat. All you have to do is remove the male and there's no more babies. And the moms don't care. Okay. With poultry, you can't go get them fixed. Even if I remove the rooster, the girls still want to sit on eggs. It doesn't, the instinct does not go away with a duck, with a goose, with the chicken, a pigeon, those instincts do not go away when you take the rooster out of the farm. They still want to sit on eggs. Okay. It's a natural instinct. I can't take a hen to the vet and say, hey, will you fix her to stop this? It doesn't work. It does not work. So when you're a farmer and you have poultry, you have to make a decision. Like you either have to go out there and steal the eggs from the mama and she beats you up when you steal the eggs, or you either just let her hatch them. And sometimes, and you can ask every chicken person out there, sometimes that son of a gun, that mama hen, will sit on the nest for 3 months with no eggs under her. And it is a nightmare trying to get her to not be broody. Okay. It is a not. She will sit there and not poo poo and not eat forever trying to hatch eggs that are under her, and there's no eggs under her. Okay. This is part of farming. It's hard. So sometimes you just give in and you're like, I'm just going to let her be a mom. So during the spring, you have baby ducklings, you have baby geese, you have baby chicks, and they're everywhere. And you have to go, do I let mama raise them? Or do I just take the baby chicks from them? It's difficult. These are behind the scene things that you see that farmers go through that you don't know, because not everyone shows this part of farming. Because you look like for someone that doesn't have a farm, and I go steal the baby goslings from Jack and Jill, you're beating me up. Oh my gosh, Aunt Judy is awful. She just took those baby goslings from Jack and Jill. She is awful. If you're saying that, it's because you don't have geese and you don't know how this works. For a farmer, we have to make these hard decisions to take babies away from mamas to protect the babies. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now so that you know. When it comes to poultry, mamas are mad for about 5 minutes. They're mad when you walk in there and steal their babies, and then they're over it. Okay, they're not like Dee Dee, my cow, that mourned for days over Skipper leaving. Or a goat sometimes will mourn for a week or so over their baby leaving. They're not like that. Okay, they're over it in a second. They're not like other animals. Poultry is different. They're mad when you pick them up from them, and that is it. Well, with Jack and Jill, I was supposed to meet the lady Sunday for her to get the Goslings. And I sat here as a creator and I was like, I'm going to get the crap beat out of me when people see that I took the baby Goslings from Jack and Jill. They're going to like rip me a new one. Those people that rip me a new one are the people that do not know Aunt Judy. The backup dancers, trust me, I would never do anything to my animal to put them in like harm's way. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. When you see a baby calf leave my farm, it's hard. I can't personally keep and fix. Let's just say that Dee Dee has a bull this time. I'm not the creator that can keep the bull and have it fixed because I do not have 100 acres to put the bull on and raise it. I'm not. Okay? I'm not. I have a small, eventually we're going to make some changes, but I'm not that creator. I can't do that. I have to take the baby away from Dee Dee. Dee Dee and Dexter are over it in about a couple of days. It's the same with a human being. We raised our kids for 19 years and they have to go. If we kept our kids, we would shelter them. But they have to go and learn their way. Same, look at Skipper and Cinco. They have a great life now. It's part of farming. It's hard. You can't keep them all. So yesterday, about 2:30, I walk outside. I'm not feeling well. I've got 2 more days of steroids and I'm not feeling well. Okay. I'm off balance. I walk out there and there's a raccoon staring in my face. And I'm like, am I seeing things right? Is there a raccoon on my carport? And I'm sitting here with the dogs. And I was like, what in the world? And yes, there was a raccoon sitting there staring at me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. All I could think is my chickens, my baby goslings, everything are right there, and there's a raccoon staring me in the face. Oh my gosh, where has he been? Oh my gosh, like what has happened? Shane is not home. I call Shane immediately. He's like, Judy, I'm right down the road. I'll be there in a second. And me and this raccoon are sitting there staring at each other. And I'm like, I'm scared to move. Is it going to attack me? Is it going to attack the dogs? Is it going to attack me? I did not know. And it was literally under the carport between the two cars, just staring at me. So I'm creeping back going, oh my God, please do not take. My cat is right there too. It's my cat, my dogs, and me and the raccoon. And we're just staring at each other. So Shane pulls in the driveway, and I'm like, oh my God, I hope this raccoon has not been at my farm. So Shane was like, well, either the raccoon is sick or the raccoon is starving. One of the two. We walk out to the farm. And it sucks. And one of the baby goslings is gone.
thought in my head, I don't want to do this anymore. I freaking hate it. I told Shane, I was like, I hate it. I'm a terrible farmer. I suck. Like, I just can't do this anymore. And I thought in my head, I'm getting rid of all my chickens. I'm not doing this anymore. I just want to stop. I just want to stop being a creator. I want to stop being a farmer. I just want to stop. This is too much. It's too much on me, Shane. I cannot do this anymore. I cannot. And Shane was like, go get the 2 baby goslings, go put them in the education center, Judy. And I was like, in my head, I was scared to death that people were going to be mad at me for taking the baby goslings from Jack and Jill. I was trying to do the right thing and let Jack and Jill raise them because I didn't want to upset the Jack and Jill. It was just, so I was like, Shane, I need you to tell me exactly what to do. I'm not doing well. And then it's like, like when you have stress, you pull everything down with you. Right? When things are not good, you start going, I suck as a farmer. I hate being a creator. Dealing with Larry on hospice sucks. I have no hormones. I'm freaking a train wreck. I don't feel good. Like everything is just not good. That's what you do. And I was like, I just need the backup dancers. I don't need 110,000 subscribers, and I don't need 25,000, whatever. I don't need that. I need the backup dancers. I just need to go, y'all, will you please go on a Zoom call with me so I can tell you the pain that I'm going through? I don't want 110,000 followers right now. I need the backup dancers. I need someone that understands. That's what I needed. And I was like, I wish that I could just have 100 people that care. Because it's just too much, Shane. It's too much. It's too much. I have too much on me. So I went and got the goslings, and I put them in the brooder to protect them. And Jack and Jill could care less. Within they were mad at me when I picked them up, and that was about it. And Jack and Jill are so excited to be back together running around the farm. They could care less. But see, I was scared to take the goslings from Jack and Jill because I was scared of people criticizing me. That was stupid. That was really stupid of me. Now, keep in mind that the babies were not free ranging. I had them locked in the run. There was no forced entry. It's not like the raccoon ripped the chicken wire. No, there was nothing. It's just missing. It's just missing. Did the raccoon get it? Maybe. I don't know. Did my cat get it? Did it just walk away? I don't know. It's just missing. The run was not open. There was no forced entry. It's just freaking missing. Shane and I spent all afternoon. It's nowhere. It's just missing. Just missing. And I told Shane, I said, because I have a mama with baby chicks right now that my cat would love to get. And I said, tomorrow morning, I'm going to take all the babies out of the farm and put them in the brooder. I have 4 baby turkeys right now. I am not doing it. I'm taking the baby turkeys, I'm taking the baby chicks, and I'm taking the baby goslings, and they're going into my brooder where they're safe. No more. No more. No more. So I had to call the lady. The lady was supposed to get them Sunday night. She lives 6 hours from me. And I was going to drive and meet her. And I had to call her on the phone and go, I know you paid me a deposit, but it's missing. So I'll just give you your deposit back. And I'm sorry. Of course, she's a farmer. She knows how this works. But like, there's so many different things that go through your mind because you know how, like, financially, you know how they tell you don't spend your money before you get it or whatever. Don't, what's it called? I forgot the saying. But like, where I thought, hey, I made $650 and I'll be able to use it for feed. No, 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 no. And this baby is just gone. Just gone. Just gone. And I'm going to tell you something. If you've ever had an animal, whether it be a cat, a dog, just come up missing and you don't know what happened, like did it suffer? Did it, did a hawk get it? Like, what the heck? Well, how did it get out? Like, all these different, like, you go around the fence and you look at, is there any holes? Like, what the heck? What happened? And you don't know when you just sit here and you play it over and over. Did it suffer? Did the cat get it? Did the raccoon get it? Did a hawk get it? Like, just over and over and over in your head. Like, you just play it. And like, it does not rest easy with you when you have no clue why. You can't fix the problem when you have no idea what happened. But this is what farmers go through. People that have farms, we have to go through the most just crap. It happens. It happens. And not everybody likes to talk about it because people come to social media because maybe they're struggling with depression themselves and they're looking for an outlet. They're looking to be lifted up. They're looking to smile. They're looking for, what's Aunt Judy and Shane up to? They're looking for, what's Shane building now? They're looking for a smile. And as a content creator, we want to provide a safe place for people that, always wanted a farm and can't have one. But I could be the creator that never shows you this. I could be the creator that just sucks it up. And, I've gone 2 weeks without telling you about the gosling at the school. I could be that creator that never tells you the truth. And maybe, a lot of people that follow channels, that's what they want. They don't want to cry. They don't want to watch a video and cry. They want to watch babies be born and it good and like nothing happened and like excitement. Oh my gosh, that's what they want. And unfortunately, it's not always like that. With farming, there's a lot of pain. And then
you throw social media in the mix, and it's like, and you have, let's just say, 110,000 people following you on Facebook, 25,000 people following you on YouTube, and you do a video, and here comes the non-backup dancers that don't know my heart, that don't know what I've been through, that doesn't know me. And then you already have this pain of losing 2 goslings, and then you read all these negative comments about you're shouldn't be a farmer, and you're just like, it just piles on. And you're like, I can't take this. That's why I'm like, I wish I could get on a Zoom call with just the backup dancers, because I feel in my heart that they know who I am, and they know my heart, and they know they know how hard I work, and they know me. Like, I need you. I was like, I wish I could just call you on the phone and go, hey, I need to call a meeting. Could all of us get on the phone? I bet you feel like that often. You're like, I wish I could just get on the phone with the backup dancers and just tell them what my daughter's going through privately. I bet you feel like that because you have a lot of friends on social media that you've never met in person. You're like, I wish I could just comment and tell the truth, but I'm scared my kids will see it, or I'm scared. Don't you just wish you could get on a Zoom call and we could just go around the room, like have a meeting and go, okay, let's just talk about this private stuff that we need to talk about. And I thought in my head, I'm not doing a YouTube video on this. I'm just going to go live, because the only people that watch my lives are the people that care about me. No one's going to sit through my live that doesn't care about me. Right? Like, I think that y'all are not going to critique me, and I feel like y'all get me personally. I feel like y'all are there for me. And I hope you know that the people that come here in the mornings, I believe they're not just here for me, they're here for you too. It's not like I had someone send me an email, and she said, I went to comment, and then when I hit post, it deleted it. And I'm like, oh, Lord, I get you. I do that all the time. And she's like, so I sent you an email to tell you what I'm going through. And I guarantee you that person wished that she could get on a Zoom call with the backup dancers and go, can I tell you the pain that I'm in right now? My family's sick and I can't tell anybody, because if I say something, somebody's going to cast judgment. If her family's in addiction and she says that, there's going to be cast judgment. But the backup dancers don't judge. They know better. They've learned. You don't have to agree with everybody. You don't have to understand, but kindness goes a long way. You have no idea what people are going through, whether it be commenting right here or a creator. Creators show you what they want you to see. You don't see the whole big picture all the time. You don't. You see what they want you to see. And sometimes, and that's what I wanted to talk about today, is like how things build up. And then all of a sudden you realize, like, you walk in your closet, I don't know, a button's missing off your shirt and you just start bawling. And you're like, why am I crying? Because this button is missing off this shirt. And it's because it's just too much. Like, things have been piling. And when you find yourself crying over a button missing on your shirt, is the moment you have to go, Judy, what is wrong with you? Why are you crying over the button missing on your shirt? What is wrong with you? You have to ask yourself these things. What is wrong with you? Look in the mirror. What is wrong with you? And the moment you ask yourself, what is wrong with you? And you're like, well, 2 weeks ago, you lost a baby gosling. Yesterday, you lost a baby gosling. You're dealing with predators. You're dealing with a dad on hospice. You're dealing with not feeling well. You're dealing with getting no more hormones. You're dealing with being in menopause. You're dealing with, you're dealing with a lot. That's what's wrong with you, Judy. You want to know what's wrong with you? That's what's wrong with you. Okay, well, how do you fix it? How do you fix it? How do I fix it? And sometimes I have to just sit here and repeat it. How do I fix it? How do I fix it? Okay, well, let's write down the things I can control and the things that I can't control. I can't control that those 2 baby goslings are gone. The only thing I can do is look at Shane and go, we either not let mamas have babies, or let mamas have babies and take them, or we've got to, I don't know, redo everything. Like, I don't know, put friggin', you know how the peacock enclosure has the tin at the bottom? We have to redo all of our pins. Well, there's expense. There's time. There's one chain. I don't know how to do it. I mean, it can't happen like that. I mean, we just dropped a bunch of money on the peacock enclosure. Like, you can't just keep, you got to save up for it. You got to plan. You got, like, there's queso needs an enclosure. I've got to worry about queso, and I'll be honest with you. I'm sitting here worrying about queso left and right. And I told Shane, I said, my biggest fear is queso's going to push out of that fence. Well, guess what? Guess what? That's the fear that I'm going through right now, right? I'm scared to death. So what do? I can't build the enclosure. And this is what happens. I'll be honest with y'all. If I hire someone to build the enclosure, I deal with Shane. I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? Shane is a perfectionist. They didn't do it right. Why did you do this? I deal with that. So as a farmer, I have to wait on Shane. There's one Shane. Shane works 2 jobs. So I have to wait for Shane to build the queso's enclosure. I've got to raise the funds for it, or save up for it, or work. I've got to do all these things to get the enclosure built for queso. And I sit here as a farmer worrying to death about queso. Now I'm worrying about my chickens. I'm like, okay, Shane, this is the list. We need all the pens fixed. We need 10 around all the fence. We need queso and enclosure. And Shane's over here going, there's one of me. There's just one of me, Judy. And I sat there last night and I was like, I'm getting rid of all my poultry. I'm selling everything. And I'm just going to wait until we can afford to fix all the fencing. That's what I'm doing. And Shane was like, no, you're not. No, you're not, Judy. But see, what happens is when things pile up, we make an emotional decision. I'm getting rid of all my chickens. That is an emotional reaction. I'm talking out of an emotion. I'm in pain. I'm in pain for the loss of the 2 goslings. So I'm talking out of an emotion. I got to stick with the facts. What can I control and what I can't control? Okay, I can't control that the 2 goslings are gone. I can't control that. I'll never know what happened. I have to live with the fact that I have no clue what happened. It may have been nothing with a predator. It may have been the gosling got out through the fence and went to my neighbor's and is just lost. It may not even be dead. I have no idea. I can't control any of that. I just know as a person, Shane and I have looked everywhere, including my neighbor's property. So I can't control that. What can I control? I can control the way I deal with it. I can control not to let things pile up. I need to take care of myself, especially when it comes to Larry. Larry, and it is hard. Forget farming. Forget what I do. Just dealing with hospice and someone dying is enough. It's enough. So I can't control what's happening with Larry. I can't control it. I cannot. But I can control the way I deal with it. And I need to take care of myself. So how do you take care of yourself when you're around it 24/7? How do you take care of yourself? That's the $1 million question. I feel like taking care of myself is having a Zoom call with the backup dancers, having friends. When you're going through things like that, you really need a friend. I could not function without having someone that understands. And we need each other. We do. We need each other. And chances are, you could be going through the same thing I'm going through. It's not fun watching someone just go downhill. I feel mad. I feel angry. I feel emotional. I feel sometimes like no one cares. I feel like sometimes I feel like I can't breathe. I have a lot of anger. I have a lot of anger. I do. And taking care of myself is dealing with the anger. The anger is grief.
It's natural. It's grief. A lot of people that deal with death have anger. That's part of the grieving process. So it's normal. It's normal. But taking care of myself is understanding what you're going through is difficult. Being aware of your emotions, being aware of not making a decision out of an emotional mind. Taking care of yourself is being real to yourself, going, hey, Judy, what's wrong with you? Ask yourself, why can't you get off the couch? Why can't you get your weight under control? Why are you crying all the time? Why are you angry? Ask yourself that. What is wrong with you? Just go look at yourself and go, Tanya, what the crap is wrong with you? Ask yourself that. It may seem crazy to have a conversation with yourself, but you need to stop yourself and go, what is wrong with you? And then take a look back. What are you dealing with? The loss of a job, the loss of a parent, I don't know, the pain of it, losing an animal. Like, what is it that you're dealing with? And then when you start asking yourself that, go, what can you control and what can you not control? Okay, you can't control this, but you can control the way you deal with this. So what do you need to do to be the best version of yourself? When you're going through all this pain of loss and all the things that are piling up against you and you're crying over a button, what do you need to do to take care of yourself? Do you need to take yourself to lunch? Do you need to phone a friend? Do you need to go sit by the creek? Do you need to go for a walk? What do you need to do to take care of yourself? I don't know the answer. I wish that I could take all your pain away and make you feel better, but I can't do that. You have to do it. You have to be strong enough to go, Judy, what is wrong with you? And let's fix it. Let's don't stay here. We can't control these things. So how do I fix the way I deal with what I'm dealing with? I know it's hard. It's hard. It's painful. Life is hard. But you put into it what you get out of it, right? No, you get out of it what you put into it. Said it backwards. And it's hard. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a backup dancer. It took me 2 weeks to tell y'all the truth. And sometimes you just need a minute. You know? Sometimes you just need a minute. I'm snotty still. I'm snotty for 2 reasons. I'm snotty because I'm still fighting not being 100% well. And also the fact that I just cried my eyes out. You have choices. Every day you have a choice. And when you're sitting it out is letting things pile up and then exploding. Like me. That is sitting it out. Okay? I'm guilty. I've let things pile up and I've not been honest. And it's because I wasn't ready to talk about it. That's sitting it out.
Dancing is going, I need the backup dancers. I need someone that cares. I need someone that will listen to me and that will understand. Dancing is getting it out. Sometimes you just need to get it off your chest. Dancing is finding your people. It's difficult to find your people. It's difficult to find people that get you because our brains are crazy, right? Not everyone gets you. But I know that you get me, and I know that I get you. And I'm here for you just like you're here for me. When you guys send me letters and emails, I'm here for you. I want to know about you. I'm going to tell you the community board on YouTube. I have to show y'all this. The community on YouTube, if you don't know how to get there, go to YouTube. I'm going to show you real quick. On your phone, go to YouTube, not on your iPad or your computer, on your phone. Go to Snead's Farmhouse page. Go to Visit Community. This right here is a safe place to come. It's only the backup dancers. If you need me, I'm here. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Bye.